Hello, Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for Fire Brigade of Flames, Chapter 112. When we last left off, Shinra and the gang had teamed up with some people from the other brigades like Ogun and Pan, and was it Juggernaut was the other one, I think? Takaru Noto. They'd all gone to China where they ran into Takaru's family, who lent them a car, I think, and they're going to some kind of like weird spatial distortion to the west of the coast. And then they got like some kind of weird laughing gas or something that made them all like crack up or something. And that's kind of where we left off last week. So we have this like magazine cover page. And then I think we have this this is a 2-page spread. It looks like a really really giant page. With like Shinra, Arthur, and I always forget that Vulcan has like red hair. I think that's Vulcan. I was assuming he was blonde. Which I might be manga's problem with like drawing red haired people in general, because like I remember for years when Karin was first introduced in Naruto, I thought she had black hair, and then she also trying to be red haired. So maybe that's just a thing, and a tangent is not the point of this video. So anyway, the words on the cover say hello, hello, howlo, hero is here, new world, more than 1,800,000 copies sold, chapter 113, the outside world. We have the actual cover page of this hideous Shinra face. The burning red flames. The summary in 4 points for those who started reading today. The protagonist is Shinra, the enemy is the preacher. They've gone to China, and they're going to a tear from space. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. Oh, yay! And everyone's kind of like doing some weird thing, and Victor's in his gas mask, and they're all kind of just cheering, and I'm not entirely sure. I guess it's some kind of gas. And Victor's like, well, I warned you. And Pan's just like mindlessly blowing on his whistle. Hell yeah! I told you this gas would affect you immediately, and that it was spreading. And Shinra's like piggybacking on Juggernaut. Come on, Juggernaut, let's go! 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 And Tamaki is like on a fake phone. Hello, mother, it's me. I won't be able to come home today. What? Where am I going to sleep? I cannot talk about this. After all, I'm on the Chinese peninsula. Even the phone doesn't work here. What the hell is going on? And she's like just starts slapping the seats. And Ogun's also freaking out. It's so hot that I want to dance. You don't wear a gas. If you don't wear a mask. And Arthur is not wearing a mask. And he looks to be like perfectly calm. If you don't wear a mask, the gas fires you up. So it's better to extinguish the soul. And Shinra notices the rock. Enemy rock approaching. Get ready to ambush. Ready? Aim, fire, and Juggernaut lets off this stream of missiles at the rock, and it's just completely blown up. And Tamaki and Arthur like kind of whistle at it. That crack and Victor notices like this gas spewing from the rock. That crack in the ground, is that where the gas comes from? Captain Pan, you remember our mission? We're exploring the terror from space to find something related to the Adora burst and and the cause of the great disaster 250 years ago. Why do you ask? At least for now you're holding up. But of course, and he like blows on the whistle again. And he blows on some more times. Hey you kids, sit still and stop screwing around. And I guess Pan like overrides the gas just by his mere existence. Okay, teacher, where are we going now? And Victor speaks up. Northwest of New Qingdao, to a place with a high incidence of the Adora burst. It's still going to take some time to get there, so don't waste your powers goofing around. Why can't we get there sooner? Information about the preacher may discover the relationship between the Adora burst and the Great Disaster 250 years ago. Is there a reason it's like giving all this information that seems like it's for like new people? Because I don't quite understand why. If it's, I don't know, like what's the point of that, but I don't know. I guess it's just a cool thing. So also, I don't know what he means by a high incidence of the Adora burst. Like, I thought the Adora burst was something like 8 people had, so I don't know how there can be a high incidence of it. But I don't know. And Tamaki, like, opens up a tarp in the back of the car, and she looks like really creeped out by something. Ugh, what's that? Oh yeah, they just passed by this rock formation, looks kind of like a shark skull, I guess. With like fangs and everything. That rock seems to be looking at us. Is Tamaki scared? No, I'm not. That rock formation can't just be caused by the weather. Ogun's joining the conversation now. Even a strange climate wouldn't lead something like that. Was it formed with the Adora burst incident during the Great Disaster? And Takaru, It's like the end of the world. And Arthur's like shivering. Extinguishing my soul leaves me cold. And Panda's still pissed at them. Shut up. It's gonna take us a while to get there, so sleep. And something like jumps from the ground and leaves like a spattering of like rock blowing up. Somebody help me! A voice? I heard it out there. Um, and there's this giant like scorpion tail rises up from the ground around the car. What? And Shinra's like, what the fuck? It's not quite a scorpion tail. It doesn't come to a point, but whatever. And just like strikes at the car and it just jumps out. And the car like jumps. Are you kidding? That's just a hallucination from the gas, right? What happened? What was that noise? And Victor was like, no, I'm sober and thought too. So that voice calling out for help is that big thing? And something else jumps up. Oh no, it's like looks like a Niffler from Fantastic Beasts. Of course not. It was me. I ended up encroaching on that giant worm's den. You're the troop from the new Qingdao, right? Then save me. Okay, there's a talking mole creature. And he jumps onto the car? Phew, safe. Hey, don't sit there, you're being followed. Don't involve us in this. Come on, Ogun. And there's like a beat. The mole talked! They're just noticing how weird this is now. Alright. Abomination, devil, get lost, go be worm food! And, Arthur, like, tries to, like, throw the mole off the car and just, like, grabs onto his arm. Go ahead! Stop! And a potato drops from the mole's bag. Potato? Go ahead! And, Takaru grabs onto the mole. You're the one who racked my family's potato farm. This is your first time here, right? I know everything about this region. It was my fault for bothering the worm. If you save me, I can guide you to your destination. Alright, I don't know what's happened in this new arc, but like all of a sudden Okubo's comedic sense has just been on fire. When it just has, if you'll pardon the pun, it's been on fire. But when it just really hasn't been for the entire like rest of the series up till now. But I am digging this new comedy love. The worm thing like is like looming over the car. Come on, teacher, check out how I drive. And he just like speeds out of the way. Oh, this is bad. Shinra, Ogun, do something. Let's go, Ogun. Good, I was getting bored anyway. And I guess that's the worm's face that I thought was like the point of the scorpion tail, and like looms up at them. And Shinra like jumps up above the worm head. Take the mole, and Ogun tells Arthur to take the mole inside. Yoruba lance, and I guess did Ogun create those lances, or was that Arthur? Because lances seem kind of an Arthur move. But Ogun like sets his skateboard on like rocket fire, and like flies up to join Shinra. Ogun, draw up a worm. Yoruba blacksmith. And Ogun is named after the spirit of metalwork in the Yoruba religion. Alright, so that's what's going on with all the Yoruba stuff. I guess the lances were Ogun, because he like has the lances following him. Follow me, worm. And the mole was like lying down in the car. Mogu, this is the giant worm's land. If those two humans move carelessly, 2 or 3 worms may attack us. Hey, what about my potatoes? And Tamaki's like, now is not the time. Okay. Approaching the tear from space. Tear? That's where I'm from. I know all about it. Wait, what? The mole is from the tear from space? This map may be wrong. Go northeast. And Pan makes a hard turn. The mole goes flying. Why are you going there? We're looking for information about the Adora Burst. Do you know anything? Know anything? I know everything. I was there. The Adora Burst? It exists. An animal that can speak like a human. Is Victor just noticing now that that the mole is like a mole that can talk? I don't know. But like, what happened there? If they hadn't come, I wouldn't have needed to steal potatoes. I want to recover Oasis. The Chinese peninsula is full of unknown things. A mole is now their guide. The destination is called Oasis. Before unmasking the mysteries, they have to stop the giant worm. And meanwhile, face me, evil worm monster! I, the mighty Shinra man, will be your opponent! To be continued, chapter 114, The Road to the Oasis. Alright. So this was a really fun chapter, in case you couldn't tell. I was like laughing the entire time. It was great. We also have like the mole man, who now has the key. I guess the tear from space is called Oasis to the mole people. And maybe that's also Adora? I don't know. Maybe I feel like it's also Adora, and the White Hoods have been coming to Adora. That's kind of my theory. They're like actually gonna go to like the physical Adora, and somehow the mole people also live there. But yeah, that's kind of my theory where we're going in the next couple weeks. I don't think we're gonna get there next week. We might like get there the very end of next week because next week is called The Road to Oasis. I think it was. So I don't think we're actually gonna see Oasis, um, next week, or we might like at like the very very end of the chapter. Um, like I don't think The Road to Oasis is gonna like spend too much time in Oasis. But I think we'll get there next week, and we're gonna see more about this weird mole society that like I'm really interested in. Um, but yeah, that's there was actually like a whole lot like in the world building, and just like the existence of this mole creature opens up this whole like world so much more. I'm really curious where that's gonna end up taking us, and I really want to like I want to find out what happens. Um, but that's kind of it. Like there's the worm creature, and Shinra and Ogun are fighting the worm creature. And other than that, it's some really strong comedy, which is weird for this series because it's really like most of its comedies in the past have been like Tamaki taking her clothes off, and Tamaki like has kept been fully clothed this entire arc, and it's incredible. I love it. Tamaki can do so much more when she has her clothes on. Um, but yeah, that's kind of all I got for this week. There wasn't there wasn't a whole lot to talk about. Just like some new mysteries in the mole, and like the mole. I'm assuming Oasis is the Dora again. But we don't know what's gonna happen from here. So I'm gonna leave it at this. Hope you enjoyed the chapter and the video. If you did, you can drop me a like, subscribe for more manga live reaction videos, or do whatever you want. I don't really care. And as always, people, keep kicking ass, and I'll see you in the future. Bye.